Okay, welcome to the Common Road podcast with two friends from different backgrounds sit down with a drink to talk about cigars, spirits, and mostly bad ideas. My name is Jorge.
And I'm Danny. And if that guy's accent gets a little strong, can't quite understand him, let us know. We'll kick on some captions. Hopefully the captions can understand him as well. But I think we're good.
Come on, it's not a bad accent. It's a Puerto Rican accent.
It's a beautiful accent. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you just need to get to your Puerto Rican side.
Is it? It's
I'll get you
not
there.
the same as a Mexican though. It's
Not at all. No, you don't call a Puerto Rican a Mexican. That's rule number one. You don't call regla número uno. You don't call a Puerto Rican Mexican. They're Puerto Ricans. We are unique. You can call them Boricuas. You can call them Puerto Ricans. You can call them by the name, but please don't call them Mexican. Please don't.
You want to see a real racist? You call one of them. Call a Puerto Rican a Mexican and watch what happens.
Yeah.
But hey, what are we doing here, man? What do we got going on? This is our very first live stream podcast ever.
You know what? We talk about this since we met, and this has been a long conversation that finally materialized today for the first time. So, yeah, I don't know what we're doing today. I see you brought a tequila, which I'm hoping we're going to savor it later with a cigar.
Yeah, I think so. I got a friend here. Had this on a recommendation the other day, and looks like a really good tequila, the Arte Gnome 1146. It's a añejo that's got a really neat aging process, so we'll go into it a little bit more after we've had a chance to sample it and let you know what we think about it. It's about $100 for a bottle, but it's supposed to be really good. We'll let you know next time we come on whether we really enjoyed it. We'll probably do a live sampling of it too. So,
by the way, a disclaimer: nobody gave us the bottle. He bought it with his own money.
Yeah, all of it. I bought it with my wife's money. Yeah, it's
Just don't tell her, please. Well, the good thing is we have. I think we have two new cigars from our favorite cigar place, Garcia, the Garcia Esteves cigars.
Yeah.
They just came out with two new ones that are infused in tequila, so they might pair well with that one.
It sounds like a whole tequila month coming up here.
Yeah. I think tomorrow we're going to regret this podcast.
Maybe. We kind of touched a little bit earlier about the two of us, but we haven't talked really about how we came across each other, how we met, and I think it'd be cool to kind of talk a little bit about that.
Well, that's easy. So, I mean, life punished me every day. Let's put it that way. So I retired from the Coast Guard, got my civil engineering degree, and my first job was in Texas. I ended up working in the same office as this guy, and for some odd reason he kept walking in and we kept talking.
You had a comfortable couch. That was the whole thing. Yeah, you had the most comfortable couch in the office. That's how I wound up in there, for real.
Yeah, everybody won that couch.
Yeah, for real.
So, no, it was mine. Anyway, we spent the morning with a cup of coffee, and we got to talk about life, spirits, cigars, bad deals, bad ideas. And occasionally we talk about guns, and we both enjoy going to the range, just a tiny bit. And it's been 5 years since 5-6 years.
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Yeah, about 5-6 years that we've been talking and keeping the friendship together.
Mm-hmm.
So again, life likes to punish me. I don't know for him, but yeah, it's punishment.
No, we have a great time, and we really enjoy, getting together and smoking a cigar and enjoying some really good premium spirits. And so we're going to do a lot of talking over the next few series or a few podcasts rather, of just some of the spirits that we like and kind of price points. And one of the things, you can go on YouTube and you can find just about any review you want on anything you want. But a lot of us, including Jorge and I, we don't really like I want to speak for me at least, that I don't have the most refined palate, and I don't really like. I watch reviews and I see people picking out all these notes of cedar and nuts and baking spices and all those things when they smoke a cigar, or even drinking a spirit. A lot of us average guys don't like. We either like something or we don't. So we're gonna go and show you some of the ones that we like, and just kind of from an average guy standpoint, try these and see what you think. We like them. We think you will. And then from there, you can refine your palate and work your way up to the really, fancy stuff and all that. But anyway,
yeah.
I don't know about you, man, but I'm like getting thirsty. What do you got ginned up for us? Let's talk about
since you brought the tequila, I found 2 cocktails.
Yeah.
And the reason I got these 2 is everybody in Texas goes for a Mexican martini. And we know that Mexican martini is just a dress up, watered down margarita, or a margarita that wants to play fancy as a martini. Mostly it's to have fun. It's like when we graduate from high school, we go out with our friends and we drink anything just to have fun. That's a Mexican martini.
Well, it's really similar to just a margarita. I mean, it's
easy.
There's very few differences. Maybe the olive brine, a little splash of orange juice, but
and they give you the fancy glass.
Yeah, the fancy glass, and the women love them, and all the people at Mas Fajitas on Tuesday nights that come over for Taco Tuesday, they love their margaritas. But
actually, the first one I had the first one that I had, it was pretty good. It was in Trudy's.
Yeah, I've had some really good margaritas. But anyway, let's get back to
the ones better. That I picked is the agave martini, and for what I heard, is when a Mexican martini graduates college and when I start hanging out with the upper crowd and they want to behave like an adult. Mm-hmm. And then we have another one in the family of tequilas, which is a mezcal base called Saladito. Which is, it's kind of salty. It's salty. You and me have not had either of those. I just found them on the internet, and I'm curious. I like to try new things. By the way, I am not by any way, shape, means, or form a bartender. So if I can make it, anybody can make it. Trust me.
You had me fooled, man. Looking around this room right here, I'm like, this guy must be a bartender. Like,
no, I'm not.
We've got a treat for you, though. We're gonna get to the bar here in a second. Let Jorge kind of talk about the cocktail, and we'll get to drinking here because I'm really thirsty, dude. I have nothing in my hand right now. This whole podcast is about drinking, and we haven't drank anything. So
we will. Yeah. I go to the lab in a second, but
all right.
Yeah, I don't have a fancy story for either drink. Like I said, I just found them. But I promise in the next series I will do more research on future cocktails.
Cool.
This one is the first one, and I thought it was kind of fun because we normally steer to the bourbons and Euro tequilas, and tequilas bring me memories from Panama City, Florida, 1992. And because my wife and my daughter are watching the podcast, we're gonna put a pause there, and I'm going to the lab.
All right, let's see what you got, man.
Not breaking anything yet. Okay, we're gonna regret this tomorrow.
You think?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna regret it.
So tell us what you're doing, man.
Okay.
What's going on?
The mixes are pre-made. This is the mezcal base Saladito. It's already pre-mixed, and this one will be the agave martini. Right now I'm making a lot of noise, taking the ice out of the freezer. So let's start with the agave martini, which is supposed to be shaken. And the base of this one is tequila blanco.
Okay.
And I'm doing this the wrong way. I forgot one thing. Sorry. Again, I'm not a bartender. Now it should go much smoother.
Well, they look nice.
Yeah, they do. They do. And then you see the bartenders, they use a knife and they do butterfly and anything. I just use a peel. Nothing fancy, nothing pretty.
Presentation is half the battle, man.
That's another thing. It's funny how we steer to things first by our eyes, and sometimes the glass alone sells the drink.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So this is the first one. And wait until I bring the second one, so we can have a sip and then decide which
wait.
one we like the best or which one we hate. This one is saladito.
Okay.
You think we're going to be able to talk after this?
Sure. One of us will be.
This one have a pinch of salt.
A pinchy what?
A pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt. Gotcha.
And
I thought you were going Mexican on me for a minute, man. I was like, what?
Danny, don't make me kick you. And a pinch of cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper, yeah.
It's gonna be hot, man.
Oh, so they said, I don't know. But then again, all Puerto Ricans are hot.
Now okay. So tell me about that. So Puerto Ricans don't like hot, spicy food. Am I right?
No, we do.
Okay.
We just don't like it to a point that you're like, oh my God, I cannot taste anything.
Burn your ass. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So-
which one you would like to?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
If we had an audience, I'd ask them.
Somebody will show up later. Don't worry about it. Somebody's going to make a comment.
It's all good. All right. So which one's which?
Let's start with agave martini,
Okay.
which is the fancy.
This one.
Yeah, the fancy cup.
Salud.
Cheers.
I'm loving it. That's really tasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better than I thought.
So tell me about the ingredients in it again.
Well, it has blanco, which I use Lalo for it.
Lalo tequila.
Lalo tequila.
Got you.
Again, I'm not a bartender, so let me look at my little book.
Your cheat notes.
Oh yeah, big time. The agave martini. It has blanco tequila.
Okay.
It has dry vermouth. Has agave syrup, orange bitters, and the lemon twist.
Guys, don't make your woman one of these. You will like be carrying her home for real, dude. Like
Yeah, this is something that
the girls
yeah.
are gonna love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's tasty.
It's simple, and the thing is, the
Yeah.
tequila doesn't. You don't feel the burn of the tequila.
I wonder what it would taste like with a reposado. Probably have a little bit more.
The whole idea is to finish a podcast, not to fall in our asses before the end of the podcast.
Touche.
Okay, next time, someday.
Curious though.
And if we're gonna go that route, one of us has to be the designated camera holder.
I'm the designated drinker.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's really good. It's hard to not drink that fast. It's tasty.
Yeah, that one is to sit down and enjoy. It's actually you can drink that one in a hot day. It's not.
Yeah. I can see that being a good poolside drink, you know,
Yep.
sitting out there. Which, you know, that's the thing, you know, we're transitioning now. Of course, Texas doesn't have seasons anymore. We just have different days. So, you know, you have your cocktails that you kind of like in the wintertime, and then, you know, your summertime cocktails. And So like I love the Caribbean, you know, obviously Jorge's from the Caribbean, but like one of my favorites is what's that?
I'm from the Caribbean.
Maybe they can't tell which one's which.
Okay, keep going.
Am I the Puerto Rican? I have a shirt.
You're missing the hat.
I don't have the hat. Yeah, I don't have the hat. That's okay. So where I was going was this: was summertime poolside, you know, beach drinks like that. I love a good coconut Mai Tai. Really good, but high calorie, but really good. And you coconut, anything with coconut in it is good. Coconut margaritas, but I had a recipe for coconut Mai Tai that just so good. I mean, I love it. What about your poolside drink, man? What's your best?
Poolside drink, I will go with piña coladas, strained pineapple all day.
Staying.
Again, the coconut, the pineapple mix well together.
Yeah.
If you got a good rum in it, yeah, you can.
Favorite rum?
Favorite rum? Wow.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. That's it.
It's the end of the world and I have to pick a favorite rum.
You're gonna be on an island with it for the rest of your life. You got one bottle.
Dang it, I have to go with Barrilito 4 stars.
Okay.
And now I'm not bringing the ladder. I'm not climbing to my top shelf to bring that bottle. It's there.
Yeah.
Next time I will put the bottle right here so everybody can see it.
So you can see it.
Promise. And
Surprised you didn't pick Dos Maderas. I thought you were a Dos Maderas guy.
Well, Dos Maderas. Okay,
That's your second choice.
Dos Maderas is a daily drinker. You can drink that one every day.
Yeah.
Barrilito is when you want to. Barrilito 4 stars is when you really want to slow down time and sit down. It's not a chuck type of drink. It's a sit down, sip it, enjoy it, appreciate it, respect it, and
yeah. No, I get that.
Now, can I pick notes out of it? No, it's just good.
It. That's
I just
what I was
love it.
saying earlier. Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm not here to appeal to the high palate guy. I want to engage with people like you and me.
The average
like it,
guy.
don't like it, why we like it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
ready to try the saladito?
I don't know. Should we switch gears?
Let's see.
Let's see what it is like.
I mean, we can
Salud.
Salud. Saladito.
Oh. That one. There's something there. I can't think what it tastes like. I think one time I got diesel in my mouth when I was filling up a tractor. And
definitely, when you put it to your nose, you can definitely get hit by the smoke of the
it's there.
mezcal. It's
Yeah,
there.
the mezcal is there.
There's no hiding it.
So which mezcal did you use in there?
Oh, I use La Vida Maguey. No, Maguey, del Maguey Vida.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me.
Oh wow, I don't hate it, but it's just like it's something way different.
Okay, these are the two that I'm using. This is for the martini.
Okay.
Lalo Blanco.
Lalo Blanco.
Which this bottle is Pretitos.
Okay.
So Tito's vodka, but Lalo's, and I'm hoping that Tito's keep doing the same quality Lalo's.
Yeah.
But luckily I got my hands on a Pretitos bottle, and then I'm using the Maguey Vida mezcal
Gotcha.
on the saladito.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good mezcal. I've heard good things about that one. So yeah, that's definitely a different taste. Like it's one of those that just keeps bringing you back. Like you're like, what is that? What is that flavor I'm tasting? Like,
Well, it definitely will stop you by just approaching it to the nose. It stop you to think, what did I order?
yeah. No, that's of the two so far. Like the martini is definitely on point. That's
Same here.
not bad. It's a totally different thing. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That smokiness hits you really hard, and it's like, what the hell?
One thing I can tell you, have you had mezcal by itself?
Not straight, not neat.
Okay.
I've never had it that way.
I bought mezcal. I got a good friend. He's from Mexico. He lives in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm. Got
And
lost
he,
or what?
huh?
Did he just get lost or what?
No,
Took the wrong boat?
Yeah, he lives in Puerto Rico, and I went to his house on a Christmas, and he brought 3 mezcales from Mexico. I mean,
Yeah.
high quality mezcal. And I tried all 3, and I said, you know what? This is something that I will venture into it. Came here trying to buy a mezcal, did not taste the same, it was not even close to what he brought.
Yeah.
And I called him asking, but then he brought high-end mezcal. I think the cheapest bottle that he brought was $180,
Damn.
the bottle. I tried La Vida Maguey. It was tolerable. It's not terrible, but it's not a sipping mezcal.
Yeah.
With this drink, I can have a mezcal.
Question. I think we should experiment with this and try the Texas Sotol.
You know what?
And see if
I
that
thought about the same.
Yeah.
So maybe we do that in
Let's
another
tweak that. Let's try the Texas Sotol, which Desert Door Distillery down in Driftwood. They've got a really unique spirit made from the Sotol plant, and it's almost has that smoky flavor, but it's not as noticeable. Yeah, that one, Desert Door, is
Yep. It's pretty good.
highly recommend going down there and checking them out. But I think it'd be neat to try it with that and just see what it does, because
Actually, you know, I think because it's not as smoky and the mezcal. So I will try that next time.
so we got lime juice in here. So
Yes, so we got the lime juice.
what all's in this one again?
El Saladito has mezcal, has lime juice, honey syrup, a pinch of salt.
Pinchy salt,
Yep, pinch of salt, and a pinch of cayenne pepper.
the pepper. Okay, that's pretty simple. Yeah, next, I think in our off time we experiment with that and see what it does.
And like I said, I'm not a bartender, so if I can replicate this, then pretty much anybody can do it.
Yeah,
And by the way, my collection is bigger than my habit, so keep that in mind.
I think yeah, I can totally relate. Yeah, I mean, those are both, they're good, but I'm like I said, I'm really leaning towards
A martini.
the martini. That's really good.
This one, the Saladito, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Um,
What's it similar to? Can you relate it to something else? Like, what is it close to?
for me, it tastes like a margarita.
Yeah, it does, but with a little smoky.
Yeah,
I mean, essentially, it's the same ingredients. I mean,
except for the honey.
yeah, the honey. I mean, but you could use agave. It'd be right back to if you used agave syrup.
Yeah,
just
I
make it,
think that's what I've been thinking. It takes me back to a margarita
yeah.
than anything different. Now, the martini, the agave martini, that one, yeah, definitely.
There's a lot more going on in there. It's a lot.
It's more clean.
Yeah.
It's more clean, and the sweet is not. You don't have that harsh lime juice.
Yeah.
You don't have the over sweetness.
No, you're right. It's sweeter and less bite to it, but yeah, it's really tasty. Can't go wrong with either one of them though, really. So for the viewers, again, what do we got? The
Saladito and the agave martini.
martini. Okay.
Yeah, so definitely the agave martini live up to the description they gave me. Is a more adult, refined Mexican martini.
Okay.
Saladito definitely is a what the hell am I drinking? But I can tell you, the hell I'm drinking is a disguised margarita.
Yeah.
For me. I mean, maybe somebody else maybe one day, maybe in 20 years when we revisit this drink, we can go like we pick notes of cherries and wood.
So we get our refined palate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You know what the taste that get me the most? When people say, I can taste leather.
I ain't never had leather. I don't know what that tastes like. I mean,
how honestly, if anybody who viewed the podcast can tell me how you acquire a taste for leather, I mean, I got some Puerto Rican friends and I know what they're gonna tell me. Please, I'm not going to that type of leather. Please. Yeah, cueros. No, we're not talking about cueros. We're talking about leather. I explained to you what cueros are today. But when they say it tastes like leather, I'm like, you know how? Do you actually chew on a piece of leather all day?
Yeah. How do you get those notes? Like, I guess it's just one of those, like the smell of the taste of the smell. I don't know, man. It's weird. Palates are weird, and it's so subjective.
Yeah.
You can give a drink to somebody, and they're like, I get this note and that note and whatever. The next guy's like, I get something totally different.
Yeah, I think you and
that
me.
one just grabbed me in the throat.
It's the salt. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a margarita. You have the kick of the lime, the salt, the cayenne pepper. Is a spicy margarita.
Yeah.
A smoky, spicy margarita.
For sure. Absolutely. Wow.
So no, the martini. I got the martini. I will go for that one. And I'm not a tequila guy, but I can have that one again.
Wow. Well, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It is time for... That's right. This is going to be a staple in our podcast. Is San Juan versus San Gabriel. What is better in Puerto Rico than Texas, or what is better in Texas than Puerto Rico? So, very first ever San Juan versus San Gabriel. What you got, brother? Come on, hit me with something.
Okay, I will ask you, what does Texas have that Puerto Rico don't that makes your everyday life better?
Shit, buddy, that's easy. Barbecue.
That's it?
That's what I got. Well, there's Texas women, but I mean, barbecue is, yeah. We got some good old brisket, man. You can't go wrong with good old brisket. What y'all got over there?
I got it.
Fish or what?
To your point,
come on.
Barbecue in Texas is amazing. Now, good thing about Puerto Rico is like no matter where you point your car, not only you hit the coast, there is a kiosco at every coast.
A what?
A kiosco.
Wepa. What I say? Wepa?
Yeah, you say wepa.
Hey,
so you know what? Cheers.
I'm learning Puerto Rican, man. I'm gonna get there.
He get there.
I'm having to transfer from. I used to be a Mexican, and now I'm going to Puerto Rico.
If you ever go to Puerto Rico, and once you hit the island, out of the airport, when you drive out of the airport, you're going to Isla Verde. You're going to be driving around the coast, and you're going to look for a kiosco. A kiosco is a man-made shack that they cook out of it. And that is where you're going to get the true Puerto Rican street food flavor, no apologies. And I guarantee you that you're going to come back home and you're going to say, damn it, I should have bring the whole kiosco with me. And bonus, you are at the beach. So you sit down eating your capurrias,
Okay.
having your
got the
drink.
beach.
Huh?
The beach is good,
Yeah.
but in Texas, we have the Comal River in New Braunfels. And until you have rounded up a bunch of tubes and all your homies and your coolers and your radio, and you go out on the river and you float all day long on the river, like, that's, yeah. So beach or float in the river, I don't know. If we had, like I said, if we had an audience, hey, we'd ask for some some input there.
But you know what?
Eventually we'll get there. But anyway, yeah,
This is being streamed in Facebook and
just YouTube.
just YouTube.
Yeah, Facebook won't let us because we don't have enough followers.
Oh, that's true.
Those bastards.
Yeah,
like,
I apologize.
They want us to have 100 followers, so we have to get some followers. Anyway, we'll get there. Give us
Anyway.
one more week, we'll have 100.
Anyway, if you come across with this episode, you can send us your response in our webpage, in our Facebook page,
Yes.
and we will make sure that we disclose what the winner was, either the beach or the river.
We have we're still learning, folks. Like, this is our very first podcast. We just learned that we can throw a poll up there, so we can put those in there, and
Yeah.
we can do a poll, and that'd be cool, and find out San Juan or San Gabriel.
Right.
Now, talking about floating the river, I wouldn't float the San Gabriel River. It's kind of gross. There's a lot of poop in there. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah, those folks in Liberty Hill, they tend to dump poop in our river.
Oh God!
Sorry, Liberty Hill folks. Hell, we dumped our own poop in the river recently, so yeah, I mean, it's just, it
Yeah,
happens.
what about that? What happened with that?
Yeah, that big flood, washed a bunch of gravel out and broke the sewer line.
Yeah, but lately that's the big problem, because I think Pflugerville is having also a problem.
Pflugerville's having water issues, yeah.
Yeah, so well,
I just drink all the good stuff.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to
you
finish
kind
with
of
that thing.
you kind of browse through both of them. Do you actually enjoy them?
Yeah, I'm really liking the
See,
martini.
this is why in our intro page in Facebook I put that I'm 0% in technology, but I can design a roadway like you don't have an idea. I can make the cocktails that you have no idea. He has zero taste for cocktails or drinks. He started learning how to drink good things when he met me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, you were working for the $9.99 special at a gas station. If it wasn't for me, you would be drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Now,
But
that
I
hurt.
did it. But
That hurt.
yeah. Huh?
That hurt. You better apologize.
Okay.
That hurt.
Mad Dog 2020
Now, my
hurt?
wife drinks that shit, but not me.
So you
we
never
don't touch that.
So you never went to the route of Goldschlager,
No,
Mad Dog
sir.
2020.
Never. That was my wife. You have
Yeah.
me confused with her. Yeah.
Okay, when I meet you, when I see your wife again, I'm gonna ask her.
Now, I might have been drinking Jack Daniels or something like that, thinking it was good.
I did that.
That's a
yeah.
whole nother story. We're going to talk about good budget bourbons and what you should have, good whiskeys. We're going to talk about what's different, that all bourbons are whiskey, but not all whiskeys are bourbons, and so on and so forth. And we're going to go through all that eventually once we get into bourbon, because we love bourbon and we're going to talk about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, there's going to be a lot of banter about bourbon.
And that's another thing that the common guy like you and me, price means nothing, because I have had.
Oh yeah.
We went to one of our favorite spots, the Golden Rule.
Golden Rule.
And I had Pappy Van Winkle 15, and I had the Pappy Van Winkle 20, and
23 or 4.
23.
Yeah.
23. And
I've had the Pappy 12.
they're good, but not thousands of dollars good
Yeah.
for my taste.
Yeah.
Now, I had the opportunity, and I was lucky that I got to try the OSC 1994,
Yes, sir.
and that thing blew Pappy Van Winkle out of my brain. Until I went ahead and checked the price of the bottle and find out that my pockets are not that deep.
Yeah.
So the memory will last a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Actually, you took a picture of me sipping on it.
I did.
It's on my desk.
You had that picture. We also had the opportunity to try some Colonel Taylor Jr.
Oh, that one was
It was a good.
good. And actually,
really
it was
good.
cheaper than the Pappy, and it was cheaper
And it was,
than the OSC.
Oh yeah.
And that one was good.
Yeah, it was still, I don't know, it was still probably $90 an ounce or something like that. But yeah, it was worth it. to try it, you know. But you don't have to spend that kind of money to get good bourbons. We're going to compile a list of like stuff that you could have in your on your shelf that won't break the bank, that tastes really good. There's a lot of really good inexpensive options out there, and just because a bottle's hard to find or costs a lot of money doesn't mean that it's great. You know, I mean, some of them are, but you know, we've got some good $20-$25 bourbons that are just off the chart, really good. You know, and easy to find.
You want a rye that is cheap and is good for anything? Rittenhouse. And you want a bourbon that is
Rittenhouse.
cheap? Rittenhouse. And you want another cheap bourbon that is good for cocktails and even sipping by itself? Old Grandad.
Old Grandad. Bottle and Bond. Yeah.
So they're cheap. You can find them pretty much anywhere.
Early times. There's a whole lot of really good stuff out there. And a lot of it comes out of the same distilleries, you know, and that's a whole other story. I mean, there's a lot of really good things out there. Same with cigars. I mean, there's you don't have to spend top dollar to get a good smoke, you know, and but yeah, we're looking forward.
You want to give a shout out to our friends? Now you mentioned cigars. We have to give a shout out to our friends.
Absolutely. De Gracia and Estevez. Yep. Miguel, Giselle. Amazing folks. Great Dominican cigars. Great family operation down there in the Dominican Republic. Hand-rolled cigars. Some of the best you'll ever have. And you can find them out at Iron Wolf Distillery. They have a cigar lounge out there. I highly recommend you go out there and check it out.
And
they're great people.
And one thing about service is, for me, when you go to a place and you get treated like family, makes me want to go over again. And when you go to their cigar lounge, it's not a fancy one, but the treatment, the quality treatment you get, the one-on-one, they sit down, they enjoy talking about cigars. They will recommend you. They will not pressure you into anything. It's a really, really good environment. And out of the cigars that I have tried, none of them disappoint me.
No, they're all great.
One thing that I like is that their cigars are meant for the day. And what I mean by that is you smoke them that day, you enjoy them for the day, and next morning you don't wake up like, oh my God, please get out.
Yeah, that it doesn't linger around as bad as that's. And what they told us was the Dominican cigar or the Dominican tobaccos are just, they don't leave that terrible aftertaste. I mean, you know, you smoked something the day before, but it's not like overpowering, you know, just all day long with you. But yeah, they're just great stogies. I mean, you can't beat them. And we love supporting local businesses that we really love, and we're going to talk about that a lot too in the future. Is some of the local businesses that we love and appreciate. We're gonna share them with you. And so anyway, man, this is just kind of a ramble session just to try out the equipment and see how things are going. And hopefully in another week or two, we're going to come out with another podcast. We've got a little bit of work to do. We're going to do work on our intros and do some things, but we're just throwing this out there to see how it looks. We're going to go outside, smoke a cigar, have a little tequila, and watch and see how bad this looks. So anyway, but we really appreciate y'all taking the time to watch, and look forward to many more live sessions coming up where we can interact with you folks. We're going to have some polls. We're going to have some, we really want to have some interactive sessions with you guys, and just invite you into our room here and have a long distance chat, just enjoy
we love to meet
spirits together.
Yeah, we love to meet strange people. That's one thing that we do.
Strange people?
Yeah, every time we go to a place, we ended up having a conversation with people that we just met. We just went, last week we went to another good place, the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And we ended up talking with two couples that we just met there.
Yeah.
And we had an amazing time. We were there we were supposed to be there for an hour.
Yeah.
And we came back 5-6 hours later.
Yeah. No, we just enjoyed good conversation. That's one thing that Jorge and I really enjoy is just conversation. And that's one of the things you'll see in our tagline of our podcast is we're good taste meets great
Good
conversation. And they're both equally important to us. Good taste and good products and good spirits and cigars and good conversation with great people. And that's, shout out to our folks up at Commonwealth, Jared
Before we go,
and Josh. Yeah.
Before we go, final question.
What is it?
If you have to have one of these two drinks right now, which one would be?
If I can only pick one, it's going to be the martini. Yeah.
Same here.
It's just much smoother. I'm looking forward to trying it with the Sotol. I think that's going to be interesting.
The martini and both with the Sotol?
The Saladito with the Sotol. And I
Yeah.
think we try that, and if we like it, we give it a very personal name. It's ours. Yeah, the Common Road cocktail.
Yeah, we gotta search that. Nobody really beat us to it, but yeah, we try it. We look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's the same. I will go to the martini. The Saladito is just a smoky,
Yeah.
well-dressed margarita for me.
Anyway. Okay. Would you be interested in posting up those recipes for folks on the Facebook
Yes,
page?
after we finish the podcast and hopefully we don't get too hammered. Look in our Facebook page and we will post the recipe for both. So like I said, I'm not a bartender, I'm an engineer. I can design you a roadway, but if I can replicate a cocktail, so are you.
Yeah. Sounds great. All right, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate y'all and look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Have a good one.
Bye.
Cheers.